apply, Jocelyn, on the Business Improvement Association's questionnaire on the website for downtown Sudbury. A lot of other people did apply, but you didn't bother to apply. I'm wondering what it is that you plan to do for the downtown during your term if you're elected again. I'd like to add that I heard you say on TV that you're on 13 boards. I'm on the BIA board, and you haven't attended a single meeting this year. So what would you do downtown if you got to again?
The candidates will have 1 minute for an answer, isn't it?
Thank you for the question. I also sit on the Flour Mill BIA. I have been on the Downtown BIA for the past 4 years. I am a founding member of the Heritage Committee, which is working hand in hand with the BIA for a heritage designation. I have met with the group on Streetscape. We have been on site as opposed to online, looking at where the benches and the bicycle racks are going to go. I have supported initiatives of the BIA for the past 4 years. I have been at those meetings. They're public meetings. Anyone can attend. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. Yes.
I just wanted to know what candidates...
I'm sorry, who's the candidate?
It's the general.
Okay.
What candidates are missing? I noticed I think there's somebody in Ward 10, that's my new ward, who's not here. Is there a reason?
We've no idea what they were invited, and John, did you get the answers? She's wondering why some of the people are not here.
All were invited. We did request RSVPs, so we've
How many are missing though? Is this...
Two missing.
Two missing?
There's from Ward 11, there's 2 missing.
Okay.
And
2 in Ward 10 and 2 in Ward 11.
Yes. Next question.
I just wanted to make a comment that some of these people didn't introduce themselves, and really would be a...
You didn't introduce yourself? Can you just get up and just...
This gentleman brought it up, and he's right.
Sorry, Jeff McIntyre, running in Ward 12.
What are you again?
Art Security, running in Ward 10.
Come.
Tom Fensky, and I'm running Ward 11.
Just in.
Justine Nandi, alternate seeking re-election and your endorsement on October 25th. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm Frank Colorelli, I'm running in Ward 10.
I'm Jerry Gett, I'm running Ward 11.
Thank you. Okay. Yes.
I have one for Tom. Tom, my name is Kathy Mulroy, and I live in Ward 11. What would you do for the playgrounds upgrading in our area?
Thanks for that question. First of all, this goes back to what I talked about earlier about the amount of respect our ward is getting. Our playgrounds are in disrepair, and they need to have improvements. There needs to be new equipment brought in. I do not believe Marydown Arena sitting as a storage facility serves purpose for anybody in our ward. That should be open and running. I don't begrudge other places in the city, like the South End, who just got another brand new arena, but you cannot then turn to our ward and say, sorry, we have nothing left for you. So I would be fighting very tooth and nail. I have 2-year-olds, another one on the way, and I believe they're very important for our community.
Thank you.
And then my second one goes to Terry Kathy Mulroy. Do you live in Ward 11?
Okay, I'll answer. Thank you, Kathy. Actually, at this point, I do not. I have an offer pending on a house in the ward, but I did live in the ward previously. I lived on Howie Drive, and but other than that, you might say that I've lived in Sudbury all my life. I was born here, raised here, educated here, worked here, as a teacher at Sudbury Secondary for 25 years. I started my own business doing economic development for municipalities in Northern Ontario for the last 8 years. And now, my kids are gone. We're sitting in this great big 5-bedroom house, and we have to get out of there. So where do we go? Well, we're going back home. And it's nice to do that. It's nice to come back to the Middle Lake area in this case. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Other questions first? Yes. Sorry.
The Mayor of Guelph just announced that a number of new companies will be moving to Guelph.
No, sorry.
Okay, the Mayor of Guelph just announced that a number of new companies will be moving to Guelph, bringing 1,000 new jobs with them. Many of those companies say they are choosing Guelph because of its commitment to sustainability, because of its demonstrated belief in sound money management, environmental protection, and the importance of good quality of life for its people. In light of the reasons businesses have given for moving to that city, will you make the environment and sustainable growth one of your goals if elected to council, since it translates into economic growth, and since people don't just bring businesses to Sudbury, they bring their families?
I take it this is for all the candidates?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's start, anyone, who wants to go first? Volunteer, you go volunteer. Okay. Francis, be next.
Yeah, I mean, I know Guelph well, I've got some good friends there, and it's a wonderful place. It has certain advantages, especially in terms of population accessibility to Toronto, metropolitan area, that gives us an advantage. But here in Sudbury, in this area, you really have to look at how much this particular city has grown in terms of the commitment to green in the last, say, since 1975. It started in 1975 when Tom Davies got busy and started the greening of Sudbury. And Wrenchen University did all the scientific work behind it. We've come a heck of a long way, we really have. Secondly, in terms of the industrial potential of Sudbury, we had a nice sized industrial park called the Walden Industrial Park, and Valtorez had one out there. Nowadays, we're getting to the point where we have even a bigger park coming along the Kingsway that's going to have 108 acres. You need that in addition to the green.
Thank you.
Ms.
Colorelli?
Thank you very much for that question. I think Terry's right that the city has come a long way. We've got a long way to go, but you just have to look at some of the pictures of this city in the 50s and look at them now, and we've had a major transformation. I think you look at the fight that was put up by residents for the Roxborough green space. I think you look at the fight that residents put up for the Lily Creek wetlands. Now that was one in which they unfortunately were not successful. You look at the Junction Creek committees that are working on reclaiming that creek and making it the beautiful and clean creek it can be. I think, yes, that we have to work very hard at sustainability. I think we're starting, but again, we have to carry on.
Excellent question. I think also you have to take into consideration the demographic of Guelph, of why people go to Guelph. They are opting for Southern Ontario. I think to attract businesses, we have to sell the aspect of Northern Ontario. Also the fact that RIM is there, so that's also something that is quite attractive to a business. If you look at the last 4 years, the green agencies that have developed and have lobbied for green services and green amenities in the city, we have evolved greatly. I'm a proponent of energy conservation. I've supported hiring an energy manager for Sudbury, for the city itself, in order to take that into account in fact for the corporation. But we need to develop trails. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. I'm sorry, just before you start, the first bill is just you still have 15 seconds left.
Oh, okay.
You know, 15 seconds. We'll give you 15 seconds.
Can we start now? Okay.
Yes.
I think we have to keep on with our trail system. That has become an economic driver as well as the ecotourism business is something we have to advocate for, and we have to be proud of our city. We have to tout it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeff. That 15 seconds makes a difference.
Certainly does.
I think we've missed the boat on sustainable growth in this city to a certain extent. Sustainable growth doesn't mean just planting trees and developing parks. It means increasing density. We need to build on existing infrastructure. When you do that, not only does it allow for more tax revenue for the city and less taxes for each individual, it also makes it make sense to have walking paths, it makes it make sense to have bike paths, and it makes it make sense to have transit. When you do that, you reduce the impact on the environment. The city hasn't understood that at this point. We need that density for this city to function. That's what's going to attract people to this city, is a functioning city with accessible tax rates, with accessible water rates, and you can have your environmental sustainability. You can have the bike paths, you can have the walking paths. That's what we need.
Thank you.
That was a great question.
question. I firmly believe what Jeff said. We need to be more open in Sudbury to, like you're talking, that industry goes to Guelph. Well, you know what? We have a lot to offer in Sudbury. We should be proud of what we have, and we should go after business. We should show them all the good things we've done, but yes, we have a long way to go. And I think we need to capitalize on that, but we need to show all the things we've done and the things that we're going to do, and we need to invite people and businesses to our community to see what we've done and where we're heading. Thank you.
Thank you. Don?
Thanks for the question. I work at Laurentian University in the biology department, so I quite clearly get to work with, I'm lucky enough to work with professionals that deal with this stuff every single day. You know, the biology department has been a founder with the regreening in Sudbury, but we do have a long way to go. And the city really needs to get on board with these ideas. We just saw a massive development of roads go from Paris Street halfway down Notre Dame. A perfect opportunity to put in a bike lane, and they put in massive medians instead. We need our city to understand that the people of this city want to change in the way the quality of life and their health is extremely important, and we really need to take the city and convince them of this. Thank you.
Thank you.